Well, hi. Today is Thursday, April 10th, 2025. I'm Todd Studer, and this is Morning Coffee. Coming up in just a bit, this is going to be kind of a fun thing that I had a chance to record an episode of a podcast called Circle of Trades. I've told you about that before. It's Travis Waldstein with AirServe Heating and Air Conditioning and Waldstein Plumbing. And typically we record his podcast for the next week every Wednesday. Well, he was on a job site yesterday. And it was for a plumbing job. So he held up his phone. The video quality is not the greatest in the world, but it's still an interesting kind of thing. It's, it almost looks like a Mike Rowe show. So you'll see that coming up in just a bit. Also, hey, listen to this. We have a brand new sponsor on Morning Coffee, and it is My Nurse Healthcare. I've known Julie Wiesman for quite a while, and I know how passionate she is about helping people. And in fact, she has a women's conference coming up yet this month. It's going to be on April 25th. She's been doing this for a number of years. It's called Refill My Cup. And as I said, this is coming up on April 25th. That's just a couple of weeks away. It's going to be at the Warehouse Event Center in Council Bluffs on the 25th from 8 until 4. This annual Community Women's Conference has a theme this year of Thriving into 2025. It's a great opportunity for personal and professional development with other women in the community. There will be 7 amazing educated speakers, over 20 vendors, food, drinks, all kinds of things. So as you can see on the screen, there's a QR code there. If you scan that, you can get your tickets to Refill My Cup, Thriving into 2025. Also, a reminder that before that is the NAMI Walks event that's going to be on May 17th, and that will be at Rivers Edge Park in Council Bluffs. And actually, it's not before, it's after. It's May 17th. It's not April. It's coming up in May. Yeah, that's why they put erasers on the pencils. So get your team together and go to NAMIWalks.org to do that. Get registered. And also something that I am offering here on this show for any corporate sponsors. So if your business is a sponsor of NAMI Walks, I am going to give you a free month sponsorship on this show, and we've had someone take that up already. It's Mid-States Bank of Neola. Mid-States Bank of Neola is a community bank dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service through tailored banking experiences, innovative products, and highly trained employees. As a community bank, the hard-earned money you deposit works even harder as they reinvest it into the communities where you live. Could be a corner coffee shop, could be a new apartment complex, maybe even a large-scale farm operation. They help and build and sustain Western Iowa. That's Mid-States Bank of Neola. So thank you very much, the good folks there, for sponsoring NAMI Walks. I'm going to be the MC of that event, so I'm really hopeful that I'm going to see you there. And all the money raised for NAMI Southwest Iowa that happens here on this walk stays right in Southwest Iowa. So it's a wonderful cause. If you need precision metal fabrication done right, look no further than Foxco Fabrication in Council Bluffs. From custom welding to large-scale manufacturing, they bring your ideas to life with expert craftsmanship and cutting-edge technology. So whether it's industrial, commercial, or custom fabrication, they get the job done on time and built to last. They're locally owned, proudly made right here in Council Bluffs. That is Foxco Fabrication, built to perform, made to last. And go to foxcofab.com to learn more. Well, as I said yesterday, Travis Waldstein, AirServe Heating and Air Conditioning, but more importantly, Waldstein Plumbing, was on a job site, and we were able to catch up with him.
We're in beautiful Council Bluffs, Iowa, and we're at a site today that, dude wipes and other things besides toilet paper are not meant to be flushed down the city drain. So we're going to give you a little example of some of the stuff we get to do when you do stuff like this. So.
Are we suddenly shooting an episode of Dirty Jobs? Because this is sounding like, man, I can't even imagine. You got somebody down a hole digging stuff out right now? Is that what's going on?
Well, the hole's actually dug, but, Bailey actually cleaned her face off. She was dirty as hell before, so I don't think she's overly amused by it. So, so let me flip my camera around here if I figure out how to do that. So we're going to walk over here. So I don't know what you can see, but obviously we're out here today. This is what we call our vac trailer. So this is where we come through and we get to dig holes, and we have our excavator that we like to dig stuff with, and that excavator is a lot of fun. So, and now we come over to the job site. You got the one and only Hayden Wallstein digging down in a hole, cutting pipe. So, and this all started because somebody decided they wanted to use dude wipes. So he's down the hole cutting it out, and we get to cut that section out because of what it was. And there's a piece of plastic with them O-rings there, and so we get to put that piece of pipe back together so they can use the bathroom. Kind of an important little detail in life. So as he continues to do that, I'm gonna walk you over. I'll flip it around you and look at me for a second.
All right.
Well, so we're gonna walk over to the southwest corner of the house. And see, we get to do neat things like get utilities marked and all this fun stuff, all this yellow, orange, and blue. And then we get to come over and we get to turn around and you see these things called tree roots. So we have to dig all this fun stuff out. And this piece over on the left on the right that's white, that is what we call clean out. So if you ever have to have your sewer cleaned out, there's one that goes into the house and one that goes outside of the house. So
Right.
that is a code requirement. So you have somebody like me who shows up and makes it a heck of a lot less expensive than having to do it the other way. So this is fun on a Wednesday afternoon in Council Bluffs, Iowa. This gets to be an expensive proposition as far as what they're trying, what we're trying to do. I mean, we have to have the vac excavator here, which you can see they're putting the hoses back on. We're having to cut stuff up. I mean, this is just not, we got to bring trailers down, and we get to interrupt the entire freaking neighborhood. It's a good time. So and then I get to stand around and look important because that's what I do at this point.
So you're calling them dude wipes, but I'm assuming you can't really know whether it's that or whether maybe it's baby wipes that somebody with children have that are sending them down.
Yeah, absolutely. It could be one and the same. Either way, you're not supposed. I don't care what it says in the package. Do not flush them. If it ain't toilet paper or number one or number two, it don't need to go down there. So, but just know that if you do and you think you're immune to it, that it's called pay me now or pay me later. So.
You'll be able to see my entire conversation with Travis on his latest episode, Circle of Trades, and that episode will be released on Monday. I'll remind you about it again on Monday and get you a link to where you can find that. It's a great podcast. The entire thing is designed to encourage young people to consider the trades as an option as they're coming out of school and looking for the next step in their career. Technology should be working for you, not against you. That's why ThinkSpace IT in Walnut, Iowa provides expert IT solutions to keep your business running smoothly and securely. Could be cybersecurity, cloud services, network management, tech support. They simplify IT so you can focus on what matters most. Stay protected, stay connected, stay ahead. Visit ThinkSpaceIT.com. ThinkSpace IT, technology simplified. Also, GT Motors on Broadway in Council Bluffs. They're every time I drive by there, I'm seeing all kinds of different cars. So what that means is two things. Number one, they're selling a lot of cars because they're really good at what they do of getting people into quality used vehicles. And also, it's because Garrett and the rest of his team are going to a lot of auctions to bring the best vehicles back to you. So when you stop on his lot, you can see the latest that they have located at 21st and Broadway. You'll find trucks, large and small SUVs, passenger cars. I've even seen sports cars on that lot. So you can get financing right there on the spot. They do on-site financing. It's GT Motors, 21st and Broadway in Council Bluffs. And if you're feeling stuck in uncertainty, conflict, or miscommunication, The Spiral of Accountability. This is a book written by local author Carol Horner. She's right here from Council Bluffs. It's your guide to breaking free from the fog that clouds decision-making and relationships. Learn how to recognize negative cycles, shift your mindset, and build a culture of clarity and collaboration at work, at home, and in life. So when you're ready to spiral up, get your copy today at Amazon or visit spiralofaccountability.com. Start your journey to a healthier, more productive team. I'm looking forward to the next time we can have Carol on the show. She always gives us such great information, teaches us how to communicate with each other better, getting out of our own heads and learning to meet everybody where they are at in order to develop a more cohesive relationship. If you could use some help in your business, maybe your team is not seeing eye to eye, that's when you want to get a hold of Carol Horner and have her come in and talk to your team and put together a whole program for you. Again, spiralofaccountability.com is the website where you can learn all about that. Another feature that we have here on Morning Coffee is our restaurant reviews. If you have a restaurant that you would like to see Bryce Taylor and I go and visit and bring you back some information, we would love to be able to do that. And we have another one coming up. I think I'm crossing my fingers that our schedules work out that we can go out and record on Friday. It might be breakfast, might be lunch, not sure yet. But Bryce Taylor with GLI Insurance Group out of Crescent started the Council Bluffs Food Lovers page on Facebook. And it has a ton of followers and a lot of people making great comments about different restaurants, giving tips about the best places to get the best food. We have a wonderful restaurant community in Council Bluffs. Some tremendous places to eat, some hidden away places that maybe you didn't know about, or maybe you do, and you'd like other people to know about them. So going to the Council Bluffs Food Lovers page is a place to go. You can make comments right here. I'd love to be able to see them. Give Bryce and I some tips about where you would like to see us go and come back with a review for you. And also, speaking of reviews, having a GLI Insurance Group with Bryce Taylor review your insurance policies is going to be the best thing. He has an office just up the road from Council Bluffs and Crescent, and he has been helping people find the best possible plan for them for over a decade. So thanks to Bryce for being such a huge part of what we do here on Morning Coffee. And I'm excited to get out and do another one of those reviews. The last one we did was at the Milo. We went out there for lunch because Milo is open for lunch now on Old Lincoln Highway north of Council Bluffs. So just from 11 to 2. Keep that in mind. They're open from 11 to 2, and then they reopen again for dinner at 4 o'clock. So you can learn about that at themiloway.com, and you can also visit them social media pages as well. Well, that's going to wrap up the show for today. Thank you so much. Thanks, Travis, for showing us pictures of your son down in the hole working on that plumbing problem. And we look forward to the rest of that episode of Circle of Trades coming up on Monday. My name's Todd Studer. I hope you have a great Thursday.